Magnet television.
Magnet television.
Magnet television.
You're watching magnet television because what else are you going to do?
Hi, this is John Herndon of A Grape Dope. Maybe my favorite song of all time would be the leading track off of the record Fresh by Sly and the Family Stone. It's a song called In Time, and I love Andy Newmark's drumming on the song so much. The song is great, first of all, but when I first heard it, I remember a story about Andy Newmark trying out for Sly and the Family Stone, and he had been playing with Barbra Streisand, and he got asked to audition, so he went to Sly's house. Somebody answered the door. He said, "I'm Andrew Newmark. I'm here to audition for the drum position for Sly's band." He's like, "Well, come this way. Sly is waiting for you." They went to a room, and Sly was in there in bed, and there were some other people hanging out, and there was just a practice pad drum set in the room, and Sly was like, "Show me what you got." And Andy Newmark said he sat down and he started playing, and Sly just like started, and he got out of bed and just started dancing, and everybody in the room started dancing, and they were like, "We found a drummer!" So I don't know, whenever I hear In Time, I just think of, because it almost sounds like he could be on that practice pad set and just making Sly like get out of bed and dance around the room. The album that changed my life. Well, there are several albums that have for sure changed my life, but does a record ever really change your life? Maybe. But experience does, and anyway, I'm gonna have to choose Kiss Alive 1 as an album that changed my life, because I heard this record and I was like, I want to be these guys at the Kiss gig. Actually, it just made me want to play the drums. I was like, I want to be in a rock and roll band. I heard Kiss, and though I had heard Kiss before, something about the recording of this record is super raw. It's really kind of punk rock in a weird way. It's glam, and it's like hard, but it's poppy, and it's swinging, and I don't know. It's so larger than life. I just was like, I want to do that. And then I started Tortoise with Doug McCombs, the opposite of Kiss. But still. That's a hard one, but maybe I'll just say the first punk rock show that I went to ever when I moved to LA from North Carolina in 1984. I got to see Sin 34, Toxic Reasons, Circle Jerks, Fear, and maybe that was it. It was a $5 matinee gig at the Olympic Auditorium. Every band was amazing, and then Fear came out, and they just were in 100% fear mode and berating the audience. They were getting showered with gobs of spit. It was insane, just like splatting on them, like just they were covered in spit, and they were just like unapologetically like just, it was like a stand-up routine, and I thought it was going to be a riot because everybody was so mad, and Fear was just up on stage laughing and And then they would play a song, they would play like really slow, and they were just like, fuck you, and the band and the audience was like, fuck you, and I was like, wow, this is what music can be. I totally blew my mind. So maybe that's a good one. Well, there have been plenty, but Isotope 217 was a band I was involved with, was asked one time to come to Japan and perform some shows, and we were playing in Kyoto, and everybody decided to go get some food before the show, except their bass player Matt Lux and I decided to hang in the dressing room and just eat snacks before the gig. But unfortunately for Kyoto and everyone else, they left a bottle of Jim Beam on the table that Matt and I pretty much drank all of before everyone got back from eating food. And I didn't realize how drunk I was until I stood up, and then I was like, oh my goodness. And Matt was the same way. And I remember trying to play the drums and just looking at Matt and being like, help! And I don't know, it was embarrassing. We were just so, we couldn't play, and we were never asked to come back to Japan. So pretty much rules not. Hi, this is John Herndon of A Grape Dope, and you're watching Magnet Television.
Cine.